Hi, I wanted to share with you Richard, who's just attended one of our 2-day residential golf schools at the James Jones School of Golf. Richard came to us, he's 17 handicap golfer, pretty much pull, fade shots, steady striking errors, wanted to look at taking his golf to the next level. Now, we're using TrackMan here, and it's very good with the visuals. As you can see, the very first swing of the day, we recorded, and if I show you that. Now, blue line represents the swing direction, red line represents the club face. So we're just taking straight back into impact here. Let's just take back. Well, no, actually, let's start again. Let's talk about swing direction. So initially, as you take the club away, I'm just going to quickly highlight his hands here. And if I then put a circle in to represent the starting position, it's a very bad circle, but it gives an indication. So as he's taking the club away, the hands are pushing away from the body first movement. Carry that on a little bit further. As you see, there's no rotation away. There's a bit of daylight showing here between left arm and body, and quite simply the club at half swing back, pointing straight to the left where the swing direction is going. As he's taking the club back further, creates a little bit of a trying to get the club behind him with his arms, a little bit of a flying right elbow, and then as he proceeds on the downswing, the club comes over the top. In other words, the club shoulders moving quicker than the hip into impact, and the swing direction, as you see, straight down the blue line, and it's going to hit the fade. So all about this is he's struggling with either a pull or a fade, and if I just then put into the pull shot, which is this one over here, the main difference is the swing direction is exactly the same. The club face then squares up to the swing direction, and if you take the initial takeaway, again the same principle applying. Everything about that swing is left, top of the backswing, start of the downswing with the right shoulder kicking in, and everything now swing to the left, but this time the club's squaring up to that swing direction. So a lot of people are wondering why they either hit a pull straight left or the fade. Now, aiming is a big part of this, and that's something we've been working on very much with Richard. But let's talk about what we did here. Now, numbers first of all. So these swings, both of these, if I bring back the first shot, okay, coming in very low backspin rate, angle of attack, so that's this one here, angle of attack 5.5, he's hitting down the ball well, and really it's these club path, which is minus, which represents to the left, club face being open, compared to this one. So if I click the right ball, you can see the club path 4.7 to the left, backspin 3000. Now, through a lot of the work we've been working on, and we'll show you this, the big difference is, now, angle of attack still hitting down on the ball, the spin rate's gone up, club path to the right, and the club face representing hitting a little bit of draw, and I'll show you what that looks like as a video. So, all of a sudden, as you can see, the blue line represents the club direction through impact. That's more what we class as an in-to-out, but if you actually take his aiming, it's much more square. And then you can see the flight of the ball changing completely. So if we take the initial, how we achieve this, taking the club away with his right shoulder initially, rather than his arms, just trying to get him opening the shoulder blade up in the first part of the backswing, drawing the club on the inside, get into the half swing position here, and much more neutral in this backswing position. Top of the backswing, just working on his elbow being a bit tighter, start of the downswing, right shoulder, right hip. What we're trying to do is delay when your right shoulder catches up the hip, so trying to get him into impact with his shoulders staying behind his hips. This is where suddenly he's introducing the club in a completely different position. Pre-impact, the club's route through impact then is more to out, and that causing higher backspin and the draw shot. Again, and you can, the other thing is as we start looking at these swings, just look at this one now, by keeping the right shoulder behind the hip, what we're trying to work on is the way he's delivering the club into the ball through impact there, rather than this one when you look at the pre-impact position through impact and the right shoulder overtakes as his arms are kicking over the top. Great numbers, great swings. Last thing I would just want to show you is the optimization of these shots. And as we start looking at the swing now, all of the red swings, let's just talk about those. Okay, the fluctuation of these blues, okay, and quite all over the place. And as we start looking at the new swing, you can see they're coming much more into the proper optimized element. Okay, angle of attack's a little bit too steep on the back of the ball, it should be 4 degrees, but apart from that, I have to say, such a big improvement. Backswing 6,000, and really the height and all the things parameters you're looking for. And the other nice thing about this, take the optimization back off again, and you should be finding that, as he says, the dispersion rate of the blue shots is much, much tighter. It's great work and a great one, fun to work with him. Hope you enjoy.